目の前にいる俺を守ってくれ。起きろ。
Solo leveling has been one of the most entertaining and popular anime of recent times. That being said, I settled on a video highlighting the top moments in solo leveling. That's right, I wanted to make a video about our beloved E-rank hunter, who levels up to gain power. I know the series just ended, but hey, I'm a lover of epic battles. So like the video, and let's get ready for this list. We start things off from the very second episode. Yeah, after a few survivals of the double dungeon raid, we're able to make it out. Our protagonist, Jin Wu, was left to face the massive statues himself. And oh boy, it was a one-sided beatdown. Jin Wu was at the point of despair, but just at the last second, asked all you guys watching this video to subscribe to the channel. And after that, we got introduced to what was known as the system. Not straying too far from episode 2, at number 9 we have Jinwoo's first opponent, the Blue King of Swamp Boss. Now, this battle was one that was meant to show just how much of an improvement Jinwoo has to cover, as the quest in the system wasn't pulling any punches. Jinwoo had what I'd like to call a second awakening, and with sheer willpower alone, he was able to finally take down the blue snake monster. Next on our list is the sheer battle between Sung Jinwoo and the C-rank dungeon's boss, Spider. At this point in the story, Jinwoo had already leveled up quite a bit and had gotten a lot stronger. So was his opponent, a C-rank boss capable of spitting out acids. Luckily for Jinwoo, he had gotten a few tricks up his sleeves and was able to maneuver around, defeating this monster despite the clear difference in power. Moving on to number 7, we've got Jinwoo versus Dun Suk. It was at this point we knew how badass our main character can get, as it not only was his third awakening, but also his first time facing off against a human. And knowing Jinwoo, he had to do it in the most badass way possible. At 6, we have Jinwoo against the Hell's Gate Keeper. Not gonna lie, this happened to be one of the most brutal fight scenes they had to display so far, as our MC Jinwoo was clearly outmatched by the first beast in the demon's castle, the Gatekeeper. At a point, I thought it was over for Jinwoo, as this happened to be one of the near-death experiences he had to face throughout the series, pushing Jinwoo to use all the abilities in his arsenal, just to be able to barely keep up with this monster. Moving on to number 5, we've got Jinwoo facing off Mr. Kang. What turned out to be one of the most satisfying fight scenes in the entire series, as many might have thought the first beatdown was just a fluke. Jinwoo had to prove yet again why he is overpowered as he battled against Mr. Kang, the bloodthirsty assassin with the stealth ability. And there, Jinwoo was shown to use the iconic Goku battle stance, which from that moment, we knew it was over. Jinwoo used the murder intent skill to put an end to the murderer himself. At number 4 is Jinwoo outsmarts Tiger Guild. After accepting to go on a few raids with Yu Jin-hoo, Jinwoo gets tailed by the White Tiger Guild scouts and was able to talk them into buying a few dungeon rights for a higher amount than necessary. And although this might not turn out to be one of those fight scenes, it still showed us just how much Jinwoo had come to improve, and somehow proved to us that all that intelligence stats didn't all lay to waste. Number 3. Jinwoo against the mages and Golem. Now, yeah, the fight scenes have been intense up till this point, but it all took a new turn, as Jinwoo had to undergo a survival quest, which happened to be one of the most insane showdowns Jinwoo had to face while fighting multiple opponents. He was almost crushed to death, yes, but did what had to be done and was able to take out all of his opponents. At the second on our top moments, we have Jinwoo facing off against Igris, standing as one of the most legendary battles in the entire solo leveling. Jinwoo had to take on an opponent far stronger than him. And no, I'm not exaggerating. Only a few steps away from his demise, Jinwoo was able to overpower Igris, and this just happened to be one of the craziest animations the series has had to offer, making it well deserving of the second spot. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the moment we've all been waiting for. The most epic moment in all of Solo Leveling, or at least until Season 2. This moment was about Jinwoo getting his job class, getting to take that final decision, which makes him who he'd become, the Shadow Monarch. I can go on to tell you a list of things why this moment was the best, but I'm gonna list just two. The first is, we actually got to see just a piece of how overpowered Jinwoo would become later in the series. And the second was the summoning of his Shadow Army, which, not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to seeing since the very beginning. And those were my favorite moments from the Solo Leveling series. Or at least they are the best ones until Season 2 comes along. So click on this video if you want to see Jin Wu against all overpowered isekai characters. Go on, click it, let's go together.